So I've just got a knock at my door, and I've looked out and there's actually a letter in my mailbox. See my little 8122 mailbox? I'm curious what this is. It's addressed to my cabin 8122, but it's just in this like plain envelope. So let's open this one-handed together. Here we go. There is a tiny little note in here. It's a handwritten note, and it says, please meet at Havana Bar at 4:45 p.m. tomorrow, 8:10. That's today. Deck 3 forward. Give this to the bar. So 8:10, 4:45. Show up at the Havana Bar and give this to the bar. Well, good morning. Hello from our very first sea day and very first full day here on board the Margaritaville at Sea Islander. Yesterday was a great embarkation day. If you haven't seen that video already, make sure you go back and check that out. But today is going to be a great sea day. I have a lot planned today, including that suspicious note, right? That was dropped in my mailbox, just a handwritten note. And it would be even weirder if I didn't know what it was already, but they kind of called and told me about it before. So I've actually been invited to a special secret speakeasy that they have here on board the Islander. And tonight at 5 o'clock, they want me to come, and I have to give that, you know, it's supposed to be super secret. They couldn't give me many details when they told me about it. They just said if I wanted to participate, that further instructions would be coming. So this is like super secret, y'all. But from what I understand, from what I was able to find out from a little bit of an internet search, because I hate surprises. I love surprises, but I'm not good. I don't have the patience to anticipate and like let a surprise be fully fleshed out, right? So from what I could see online, it looks like it's this super secret speakeasy lounge. And they have some things from Jimmy Buffett, like that. I think they have his first guitar and some other stuff. I'm not going to spoil it. I think I can film. I did ask them if I could film the experience, and they said they didn't think there would be an issue. So I'm going to film as much of that as I can this evening. But super excited to be invited to a secret speakeasy, secret location I'm in. So we're going to check that out later in the vlog. But like I said, it is a sea day. It's currently 10 o'clock in the morning. And right now I'm going to go up to the sparkling wine brunch. It's the brunch that they have on board. This is additional cost, but I'm going to go try it this morning. I tried it when I sailed on Paradise and really loved it. I think it was one of the best things about that trip. So I am very hopeful that it's going to be a great experience here. So we're going to go check that out. Like I said, it's 10 o'clock. They're open till 11:30, but I'm going to get up there soon and get some food. That should be good. I'll show you all about that. And then it's a lot of stuff going on around the ship today. Like I said, we're going to that super secret speakeasy tonight. And then I'm also going to JWB Steakhouse, the main steakhouse here on board. I'll be going to dinner there tonight. And then tonight is, what do they call it? I read it in the program just a bit ago. Conky Tonk night. So it's their take on elegant night, but it's sort of like country western. So we'll check that out and see what all that's about. So this should be a jam-packed sea day vlog here. So thank you for coming along with me. Thank you for clicking in. If you are not subscribed already, go down below, hit subscribe, give me a thumbs up. And if you're ready, come on, let's get this sea day adventure here on Islander started. But first, let's check out the sea day morning. You know we love a balcony moment on our cruises. Hopefully the lens doesn't fog up with condensation on us, because it is warm and humid out here. We are sailing in the Gulf of Mexico this morning as we make our way to Cozumel, Mexico, where we will arrive in the morning. We're going at about 15 to 16 knots this morning, but a very pleasant day. You can see the seas are pretty calm. The ship's not rocking at all. It's full sun, so it should be a great sea day, great for the folks who like to lay out on deck. Staying connected is important to me when I travel, and that's why I use the Airalo app. Airalo is the world's first eSIM store that solves the pain of high roaming bills by giving you access to eSIMs. eSIMs are digital SIM cards that are supported by most major mobile devices. Airalo provides mobile data in 200 countries and regions, keeping me covered anywhere my adventures take me, all around the globe. And now, if you use discount code ZAC3, you'll save $3 off your first eSIM purchase with Airalo. Trusted by 10 million world travelers just like myself, Airalo has been created to save you time and money. Imagine, no more roaming fees and insane cell phone bills, no more waiting in the airport to buy a local SIM card, and no more hassle searching for a Wi-Fi connection. You can purchase and download your eSIM in moments and be confident you'll have quick and reliable mobile data available during your travels. I have personally used Airalo to purchase eSIMs during recent trips to Australia, Japan, and Europe, and I cannot recommend this app enough. Don't forget to use discount code ZACH3 now to save $3 off your first purchase with Airalo. Before we head out for our breakfast, I did want to show you all of the breakfast options available across the ship this morning. They do have the Port of Indecision buffet. That's the main buffet, 7 to 10:30. Finn's dining room. The main dining room is open for breakfast. Mexican Cutie Cantina. I don't think I showed you that yet, but that is like the taco stand that they have on the main pool deck. That is open until 11:30 a.m. And then we're going to the Sparkling Wine Brunch, which is open till 11:30. So let's go there now.
Doors closing. Deck 3. Doors opening.
So Finn's dining room is on the aft of deck 3. We're currently on the forward now, but all the shops are open. That's something else we're going to do in this video at some point today. I will show you inside the shops so you can see some of the shop and get a good idea of what they have available here on the Islander. And of course here on deck 3, you can look down into the main atrium, and they are playing a game of cornhole down there this morning. In the flip-flop atrium, that's what this is called. You got the flip-flop bar right there. That's guest services across the atrium down there. It's called flip-flop atrium because they do have their icon, which is the huge flip-flop right there beside the elevators. But I think they did a really good job renovating and refurbing this atrium. It does have a really cool Margaritaville vibe to it, I do have to say. Now we have arrived to the Islander dining room. And this is, to be the location, not a lot of people, but this is the location of the brunch. So let's go in and get some food. So I just wanted to show the Islander dining room is a little bit more upscale than Finn's, which is just down below us. They do have tablecloths on the table here. The chairs are a little bit nicer. So just some early observations I wanted to make, because I was telling you how if you eat at the Islander, of course for brunch it's extra, but also for the evening dinner, it is an upcharge to eat in the Islander versus eating in Finn's, which is free and included like any other main dining room. So it's a little bit more upscale. You're expected to dress a little bit more upscale than the casual Finn's dining down below. But we have a great seat here looking out the window off the back of the ship on deck 3. So let's look at the menu real quick and see what the offerings are here for the brunch. And like I said, the brunch is additional cost. It is a fixed cost though, so that means, you know, you pay one price and you can pretty much order anything. So they do have a lighter fare to start with a pastry basket. So they have some cereals, some puddings, overnight oats, grits. And then for brunch, they have eggs. You can get all different types of eggs, omelets, eggs Benedict. They got pancakes, overnight French toast. And then they have mixed greens and salads. They have more lunch-based offerings. So they have some hot fried chicken, waffles, syrup, and country gravy, huevos rancheros. They have some cod. They have a burger. They have all sorts of things. They have some pasta. And then they have desserts. So for desserts, they have key lime sponge cake and a layer latte. So really you can get brunch, of course, breakfast brunch, or you can get lunch in here at the Sparkling Wine Brunch. And I did want to note that while there are a lot of entrees and options, it does say here that additional entrees are available upon request for a supplemental charge of $7 per guest. And my starter has quickly arrived. I got the Halo pudding. It's got some chia seed pudding down there. There's all sorts of berries inside of here, some raspberries, some blueberries, and it's topped with some sort of ice cream or sorbet. So this looks really good. You can see down in there all the different elements. So I'm gonna dig in. This looks delicious. And I can confirm, not only does it look delicious, y'all, it is delicious. So that is a strawberry ice cream. The raspberries, the chia pudding down there. Then there are like toasted bananas. I wish I could find one. Probably already ate them all. They are so good though. So really, really good. The Halo pudding. You got to get this if you come to the Sparkling Wine Brunch on the Islander. And here is the overnight French toast. This looks really good. It's got some whipped cream on it. It's got some bananas, It has some berries, some strawberries, and blueberries. There's also some Nutella on it. So this pretty much has everything on it, but it looks really good. It's like a work of art. I'm kind of reluctant to eat it, but I'm definitely going to. Y'all, this is insanely delicious. Like, having the Nutella is like slathered on there like it would be on toast. Then the whipped cream on top of that with the bananas have been caramelized, and then the fruit on top. It just is so good. It's not like your traditional French toast just slapped with syrup. I mean, the way all of these flavors marry together is totally delicious. I am just blown away. I wasn't gonna eat it all. I'm very full already, but I think I'm gonna eat it all because it tastes that good. So I'm doing something a little bit different because I normally don't do like shots of me talking in the restaurant. I never have, but I just had to immediately come on and tell you how great this brunch experience has been. And the best part is I haven't even told you the price yet. This is only $15 per person plus 18% gratuity charge, but $15 a person for, like, maybe this is the best breakfast I've ever had. It could be the best breakfast I've ever had on a cruise ship before, y'all. This was so good. Everything that I had, but the two things that I had were just so delectable. They were so good. I still can't believe it. I can't finish the French toast, but yet I still want like 3 more pieces. Like, I could come here every day. That's how good this was. So if you're coming on Margaritaville at Sea Islander and you want to have a really good experience, it's really quiet in here. Like, all the tables around me are empty. Now granted, I did come later. It's 11:15 now, so they're going to be closing brunch in about 15 minutes. It's quiet in here. There's not that many people because it is an upcharge. I think a lot of people probably either they don't know about it or they've chosen to skip it and go to the free dining room down at Finn's down below us, or maybe the buffet. Whatever the case may be, it's quiet. It's a cool ambiance in here. It's white tablecloth. And then with the food, the delicious food, you also get unlimited mimosas, bellinis, things like that. There's juices that are included. So it's a really good value. So a really good way to start your morning. I highly recommend that you come to the sparkling wine brunch here on board the Margaritaville at Sea Islander. Such a good meal, only $15 a person. I can't get over that price. Just wanted to show you a little bit more of the dining room before we leave. So up here, this top level is all Islander. And like I said, it's a little bit more upscale. Notice the tablecloths and the nicer chairs. And then you look down below, and that's where I had dinner last night. That's Finn's. It is a complimentary included with your cruise main dining room. So you can sort of see the difference here in this shot between the two. A little bit more upscale up here at Islander, and then the more casual down below. And I have to say also that the staff in here was really good. All the service I received was top-notch, excellent service. So it's been a very good brunch experience in here as we depart the Islander main dining room. But I'm sure we'll be back. We got 2 more days left, 3 more days of the cruise. I'm sure I will be back in here for brunch and dinner. So after a really fantastic brunch, I'm gonna waddle my way back toward the shops. We're gonna check out the shops, and then we'll go up and see what the main deck is like on this sea day. I'm sure lots of folks are out because it's beautiful. It's stunning out today. So I'm sure a lot of folks are out enjoying that. But first I want to show you a couple things here. I'm on deck 3 still. A couple of important things to note right here on deck 3 in the main atrium. So the first thing I want to show you is the Future Cruise lounge, actually. It's not just a desk, it's a whole lounge, and it's right here beside the main atrium. You can see they've got live music. Always music going on in this atrium. No matter what time of day I've come through here, always music. But the Future Cruise lounge, you can actually walk in. It looks like on sea days you need to make an appointment, but on port days you can just walk in. Let's see if this is picking up. There we go. You can just walk in on port days, but on sea days you need to make an appointment, probably because it gets so crowded. But it says you need to book your appointment either here at the lounge or at the guest services desk. But you can make your next Margaritaville at Sea appointment right here. And they'll take great care of you when you come in here and make sure that you're on your way and all set for your next cruise. And I think they do offer special discounts and onboard credit and things like that if you do book on board. The next location I want to show you is right next door. This is the Concierge Lounge. You see it says concierge guests only. I think this is for like suite guests and folks staying in the upper end suites here on board the ship, because they do have a number of suites here on board the Islander. And you can see they do have drinks and waters and coffee and things like that in there, and places for you to sit, relax. And then they do have a desk for a concierge. It doesn't look like the concierge is in right now, but it is cool to know that they do have that available for folk. All right, so let's go shopping, shall we? Everything but sand. There are 3 shops listed here. Let's go check them all out. So we walk, see all the window storefronts, showing you some of the things you can purchase. And the first store we're gonna go into is, let me just pick randomly here, Margaritaville store right here. Let's check this out in here. Looks like they have, this is like maybe the jewelry store. They have a lot of different jewelry options in here. And they got some handbags, perfumes. They have a lot of different stuff in here. Again, this is the Margaritaville store. They have purses and handbags and different selection of bags. They have some clothing and of course jewelry. But I want to go over here to the other side because this is where the Margaritaville store. It's where you can get the Margaritaville branded clothing and things. Margaritaville at Sea shirts.
There should be one right here. No, in here.
And hats. They got dresses, of course. They have flip-flops over here, Margaritaville branded flip-flops. So of course the Margaritaville brand is huge. They have resorts and restaurants everywhere. So I'm sure this is a lot similar to a lot of the merchandise you can buy at those resorts and restaurants. These are actually Jimmy Buffett Crocs that you can get right here. All sorts of different necklaces and things. And then they do have lanyards. So if you do like to put your key card on a lanyard, you can buy those here. These lanyards are $10 each, $9.99 each for the lanyard. They have some koozie-like cups over here. Some tumblers, I guess you would actually call that. This is weird. It's all silicone. See that? It's $29.99. A lot of parrot head stuff, shirts. They got some photo frames over there, some shot glasses, some koozies. So just a lot of different Margaritaville branded items inside of this store, which is what you would expect being the Margaritaville store. So now leaving the Margaritaville store, we're gonna go into Island Time Gifts and More. It's just across the hall. Let's see what they have in here. It's like they have some personalized gifts, different picture frames. A lot of picture frames. They have more over here. They also have tiki treats, different candies and things. Margaritaville at Sea branded. That bag right there, these are Bridge Mix, $13.99. They have some yogurt pretzels for $6.99. Looks like they have some saltwater taffy right here, also for $9.99. So a lot of different little treats that you can either take back to your room and enjoy or take home for folks to enjoy. They've also got some stuff for the little ones in here. A lot of little kid toys, little mermaid outfits and stuff. Have some little stuffed animals. And all this section over here looks like it's for the kids. So if you're bringing the kids along, maybe they can get a little treat in here, or you can take it home to the kids that didn't get to come on the cruise. Some cool shovels in here for your day on the beach. So a lot of stuff in here. And then they have snacks back here in this corner, all different kinds of snacks. This is like a little convenience store over here. Oh, but more flip-flops too, if you didn't get enough over at the Margaritaville at Sea store. You can also buy a selection of medications here. They got chapstick, they got ZzzQuil, Midol. They got Dramamine, so if you get motion sickness on the cruise and didn't bring any, they do sell that here. Neosporin. They have a little first aid kit in here. All sorts of things. So they even have contact solution. That's important for me. I wear contacts. So maybe you forgot your contact solution. They got soap. They got Clear Eyes. They got baby powders. They got baby oil. Oh my gosh, they have everything. Deodorant. They have shampoos, conditioners, shaving cream. So yeah, this is like a cool little convenience store part of the store, of the shop. So maybe you didn't bring something from home. You can certainly get that in here. Or maybe you just are hungry and want a snack like beef jerky that you can't get at the eateries on board the ship. You can come in here and purchase some snacks. So just wanted to come up on the main deck real quick to show you what the crowd levels are like out here at the pool deck at almost noon. It's 15 till 12 on a sea day. It's not as bad as I thought, actually. It's not as crowded as I thought it might be. Still a lot of empty seats, empty loungers up here, but a lot of folks out enjoying the lovely sea day. This is like the best sea day I've experienced in a while on my cruises. Yeah, it's really not as busy as I thought it would be. I thought it was just going to be swamped up here. And you can see the other pool here now. A lot of people in the pool. But as far as like places to sit, there are a lot of empty seats around. And then they got the main stage down there. It looks like they're getting ready for more live music. They have a lot of live music down there. All right, so I'm headed back to the room now. I see a lot of people with their do not disturb signs outside their rooms. So maybe it's just a quiet day, as a lot of folks are still sleeping this morning on a sea day. Sleeping in. Well, hello, good late afternoon. It's currently 4:40, so that means we've got just a few minutes to get down to the Havana bar to see what this is all about. So are you ready for a secret visit to a secret speakeasy? Let's go see what it's all about. So here we are coming up to the Havana Daydreaming bar. It's quite busy. But we're supposed to hand our ticket to, I guess, the bartender, and let's see what happens. Some people go to therapy. My husband just fell in love with you. I was supposed to give you this? I get fictional New Jersey mob characters. Yeah. So they've acknowledged my ticket, and they said they would grab me in just a second to take me somewhere. So we'll see where we're about to go. All right, we've assembled a quorum, a secret group of folks, and we are headed now to the secret location here on the ship. So it's about 5:07. So waited a few minutes, but now we are moving and headed to the secret speakeasy.
Do not enter. Authorized. Come on in. Come on in. Let's gather in.
Go ahead.
Gather in here, gather in here. Let's all get cozy. Let's all get very cozy. Alright. Lucky that we've done two groups. Otherwise we'd have been breathing on each other. Okay, so welcome to the Islander Speakeasy. Welcome to Quietly Making Noise.
In here?
Come on in.
It's fine. Thank you. I was coming first.
Come on in, come on in.
Welcome.
Hi.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Rival Martin.
So here at Quietly Making Noise, this is an exclusive, immersive experience. You've all been handpicked to be here, and we are very happy to have you here. Now here we have an amazing music collection. We have a few historical things. We also have an amazing and very exclusive cocktail menu, which you can only get these little bottles of joy here in Quietly Making Noise. So
It's made with cognac, with shimmery golden syrup.
you've all been hand-picked to be here. So welcome to the family.
You are part of the family already.
Yes.
So everybody gets a free gift in here.
One of these. Get
Get a Quietly Making Noise guitar pick necklace.
Yeah, this is Quietly Making
Which is
Noise,
cool.
okay?
Quietly
So this
Making
our
Noise
first
is the name of
speakeasy
the
on
speakeasy.
ship. So every ticket that used to be sold at Jimmy's concerts, a donation of the ticket would go to Quietly Making Noise Margaritaville charity. Now the reason they call it Quietly Making Noise is because Jimmy was very humble, and I suggest you always stay humble and kind. And he didn't have to shout about it. Jimmy done a lot of things in life for the military, for people, for charity, and he never wanted anything in return. He was just a good person who loved people and just wanted to have a good time.
Yeah.
So this record collection, for example, Jimmy saved this record shop. Sweat Records in Miami Beach, Florida was a record shop that Jimmy used to go to all the time, him and his daughter. And we actually have photos of Jimmy holding some of these records and being in the shop. But he saved it. This record shop was going under during COVID. As we know, many businesses struggled, people struggled, and Jimmy walked in, saved the day.
That was recent.
Really, really recent, yeah. So that was another good deed.
So not only is the Quietly Make Noise Lounge all about Jimmy Buffett and sort of his legacy, but it also features guitars from some of his friends. So we'll look at some of the guitars that are in this room. This one is from Bono from U2. And then this guitar here is pretty much where it all started. All of Margaritaville started with Jimmy Buffett, of course. This was his very first guitar. And then this over here is a Traveler's Backpack guitar. The significance is Jimmy Buffett, artists like Jimmy Buffett, Kenny Chesney, Zach Brown Band, they all owned guitars just like this. And a Traveler's Backpack was the very first guitar played on the moon and also the very first guitar ever played on Mount Everest. So in addition to specially curated cocktails, the room also features a specially curated music selection from Jimmy's family. And then more guitars over here. This one from Sir Paul McCartney. And then a couple more. The cool thing about this lounge is this used to be the chapel on the former ship. This was, of course, the Costa ship owned by the Carnival Corporation. But they transformed it into a lounge that's sort of really good sense of Jimmy Buffett's legacy. So a really cool experience in here. And that was an amazing experience. I'm so glad that I was part of the hand-picked crowd that was able to go to that today. So how they do that right now is it's literally your hand selected. They asked me yesterday if it was something I'd be interested in. I said, yeah, you saw the note they sent to my stateroom that we saw this morning. And it's just a note like that. And in the future, from my understanding, that's how it's gonna be. They're just gonna pick random guests and you're gonna get to go in there to that speakeasy. Now the significance of that speakeasy is it's a replica of a speakeasy that Jimmy Buffett had. And one of the entertainment staff, Kai, was actually our guide for this. You could say he was our tour guide for the speakeasy. But it was tremendous because for about an hour and a half, Kai talked to us. He told us stories about Jimmy Buffett. He told us stories about Margaritaville at Sea, the inception of all that. So it was just really cool to hear like what all this means, what all this is, how Margaritaville at Sea originated, how charitable Jimmy Buffett was. So Kai did a great job of walking us through all that. So I really, really enjoyed it. And this was pretty much an exclusive because this has only been open for about 2 weeks. So folks that sailed on the inaugural and all the media and influencers that sailed on the inaugural, they didn't get this experience. And I really, really enjoyed it. What a great experience that I had tonight. I'm so glad that I was able to go to that. It's currently 6:53 now. I have reservations at the steakhouse at 7:30. So I'm gonna go get ready for that and I'll meet you in the steakhouse. Oh, before we go to dinner, I am just back to the room and along with the schedule for tomorrow, they also left my excursion ticket for tomorrow. So the day before your excursion, they'll actually leave your ticket in the room. So we're going to be going on an excursion tomorrow. So you want to come back and see that video. It's going to be a separate video, but I'm really excited about it. We're going to go to an all-inclusive. So we're going to go there for the day. That'll be very exciting. And also a towel animal in here. And a reminder that we are to stay on ship's time. So Cozumel is an hour behind the ship's time, but they want to let us all know. And they told us this last night too at the show, to please stay on the ship's time because if not, you might get left behind. So I thought I'd take the scenic route to dinner because look at that. Get a good view of the sun. Not quite the sunset yet, but it's still pretty there shimmering over the water. We're gonna get a little foggy lens action here. Take a look here down at the pool deck. Not a lot going on this evening. It is Boots and Bubbles night. That is the elegant night here on board. And I said earlier it was, what did I say, Conky Tonkin? No, that is the name of the show. The name of the night is Boots and Bubbles. That's like kind of like the elegant night. So you don't have to dress elegant, but that's just, you know, what they call it here on board the Islander. It's a really good evening out though. It's not as oppressively hot as it was earlier. And the sun is just beautiful, beautiful. Let's see what the other pool is like over here. Yeah, not many people in it either. Folks are out and about, getting ready for the evening. The show will be at 9:30. It's 7:30 now. So a lot happening tonight. And as I am already on deck 10, this is the same deck that JWB Steakhouse is on. Although the doors don't seem to want to open. We do have to go to the other side, maybe. Okay, so we've come around to the other side. Let's hope this door opens. And it does not. So maybe we have to take the inside entrance. So I need to go down to deck 9 and up to JWB Steakhouse that way. So we'll go down here. This should take us down to the pool deck, I think. This is a secret shortcut, since we're all about secrets today. This will put us out here by the Mexican Cutie right here, which is the taco stand during the day. And now we will walk back here into the buffet area and go up the stairs here, I think. Should be able to go up the stairs right around the corner here. See the main elevators. These are the elevators that go into the main atrium. So the glass elevators you can see in the main atrium. See there, you can see down into the main atrium. But if we turn here, there should be stairwells. Yeah, they're right here, up to JWB Steakhouse. So just know that if you're coming and you want to enter from the outside, all deluxe like I did out there, you cannot do that. You need to come in this way. For whatever reason, both of those entrances, neither of those worked. It was basically closed. So I do not like a glass staircase, but we are going to use this one, as this is sort of our last hope. But you can see down below us, if we fall, we're going to fall all the way to the bottom of the atrium down there below us. Here we go now, coming up into JWB Steakhouse. And we didn't go far, we were seated just right here behind the host stand, right back over there. So right outside here, a great view we'll have. But let's look at the menu real quick together. They do have the wine selection over here, per usual. But for starters, they have all sorts of stuff. They have a beef tartare, braised pork belly, Wagyu meatballs, shrimp cocktail. They have a burrata. They also have soups and salads, onion soup, lobster bisque, Caesar salad, bib and walnut salad. And then for entrees, they have a filet, they have a prime New York strip, a prime ribeye. They have some short ribs, Colorado rack of lamb. They have a pork chop. They have some pan roasted chicken au jus, grilled jumbo shrimp, chef's catch selection, which is fish of the day, I guess. A lobster tail, surf and turf. Do note that the lobster tail and surf and turf do have additional charges for those. If you want to select those, they do have enhancements that you can add to your meal. They have sides of garlic butter broccoli, sauteed asparagus, creamy spinach, Parmesan fries, mashed potatoes, and mac and cheese. And then they have desserts, which are the coconut island crema, the banana cream pie, the key lime pie, and then fruits. So that is the menu tonight here at JWB Steakhouse. I gotta figure out what I want because there's so many good sounding, good looking options.
And how's about the oyster? Is it good?
Oh, fine.
Actually, the combination, you know.
And the appetizer, the starter, is the Wagyu meatball, and this is served with some sourdough. So I will say there's not much special about this meatball. I kind of wish that I had gotten something else. The pork belly comes to mind. That was sort of a thing that I thought maybe I should get, but I got the meatball instead. It's just nothing special, you know. This is kind of like, tastes like a meatball you'd get at your local Italian restaurant or like an Olive Garden or something. So not really impressed with this as a starter. The bread is good though. This is a grilled sourdough and it's very buttery and delicious. They also brought another piece of sourdough. This is like the bread of the night to the table with some butter. So plenty of sourdough bread to go around here tonight at the table. But yeah, just not a big fan of the Wagyu beef meatball. And now for the salad portion of the meal. This is the bib and walnut salad. And it looks really good. It kind of reminds me of a wedge salad a little bit just from the presentation. But it looks delicious. I couldn't wait to let you know how good this salad is. It's so tasty and refreshing. The tomatoes that are on it or were on it, there's not any more left because I ate them all already, but they were so good. It's just so flavorful, refreshing, so much better than that meatball that I had. And their croutons here have a very homemade taste to them. I'm not sure if they actually are, but they definitely taste better than like boxed croutons. So the salad is a hit for sure. And now for the main course, this is a ribeye. This is a 12-ounce ribeye. It looks delicious. It smells delicious too. And with that got some garlic butter broccoli. Look at all that garlic butter down there. And also got some Parmesan fries. They look and smell really, really good. So I'm excited to try all of this, especially the steak. And now to finish the meal with perhaps the best part, dessert, right? This is the key lime pie. I'll spin the plate a little bit here so you can see the There we go. Looks delicious, like everything else. So I'm gonna dig right into this now. No, this is really good. You have the filling, which is super tart, but then you have that meringue in there, which is super sweet. They balance each other out so well. Then there's that perfect graham cracker crust. It's just, it all goes together, pairs very well. It makes for a great dessert. Thought I would show you the pool deck at night, because I think it looks pretty cool out here. Apologies for the foggy lens. It's so humid out here. But a very cool pool area. You can see it's very quiet out here now that everyone is headed to the show. It's currently 9:05 and the show starts at 9:30. So we gotta get there quickly and soon. And I say we gotta get there soon because the theater is gonna fill up very quickly because they only have one main showtime a night. That's at 9:30, usually at 9:30 for the main stage production shows. Tonight is a main stage production show. Tonight is Conky Tonkin, which is like a country show with acrobats and stuff. That's about all I know. I'm excited to see it though because I've heard really good things about the production shows that they do here on the Islander. So I'm gonna go down there now. It's 9:07. I think I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that I get a seat.
Deck Holiday.
So just back from the show now, Conky Tonkin, and it was a good show. Like, it was all country music, but I don't think you have to like country music to appreciate that show. There were acrobats, there were dancers. It was just a really good show. It was really lively, just what you would expect on a cruise ship. Maybe even better than some of the other shows I've seen on some cruise lines. But really enjoyed that. A great show tonight, packed in there, absolutely packed. Folks were coming in late, could not find seats. So if you're coming, make sure that you are in the theater plenty enough time. I was there 20 minutes early, I think, and got a seat. But folks, even that came just a few minutes before the show started, probably were not getting seats. A good night here on board, a good day here on board, a good sea day. We did a lot. We did a lot of secret stuff. It was really cool, though. The speakeasy was definitely the highlight of the day. I'm so glad that I had an invite to that. So thank you to my friends at Margarita for inviting me out to that and for inviting me out to check out the Islander. I'm having a great time so far. Tomorrow we're going to be in Cozumel, and I'm going to be going on an excursion. We're going to be in an all-inclusive resort beach day, so make sure you come back and check out that vlog. But until then, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you on the next adventure.